What can they do before they go on the stage so they're their very best version and they are just feeling it?
You have to condition your body. When you get on that stage, you don't own your thoughts or limitations anymore. You have to over-deliver. You have to do that. So what you do is the moment you grab that mic or hit that stage, boom, you've conditioned yourself that this is all about them now. How do I give so much value? And that's preparation, that's conditioning, that's putting yourself in that peak state every single time.
Hi, and welcome to Speaker Life TV. I'm your host, Lea Woodford, and I got a treat for you. I have a good friend, Mark Yuzuik, who's not only a licensed hypnotist, but he is an amazing motivational speaker, and he really helps people with mindset. And boy, you've got your work cut out for you, Mark.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I've done a lot of hypnosis shows, obviously through my career, over 15,000 shows. And the one thing I love more than anything else is letting people, giving them their mind back, letting them realize that things and behaviors that we have in life every day that we don't want to do, we can make a change like that. And we do it through a show, a demonstration, speaking, teaching them how to take their mind back. And that's the one thing I love about hypnosis, even though I don't like the word so much because people think, oh my God, you're going to control me. It's not like that at all.
So what is hypnosis?
Hypnosis is nothing more than somebody says something to you, you see, feel, hear, experience it, you believe it to be true, and you act upon it. Your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Conscious mind makes all the decisions. I want to be successful. I want to go here. I don't want to lose weight. I want to do whatever that is. Your subconscious is the hard drive on your computer. Takes everything literally. Does not analyze, reacts and responds. It's like if you're going to get scared, what do? First we get scared and then we think what scared us. It's a reaction. And everybody's in reaction every day. Everybody. It's like, how do I make a change? How do I take control of my life? You've got to change what the program on your subconscious is. You can't change the events, but the one thing we can change is what it means to us and how do we change that behavior so we get a different result and what do we focus on? That is one thing we have a choice of is our mind. Now we've got to get that program on our subconscious so we get the results we consciously want. But people go into defaults like, I have fear, I procrastinate. Why do I do this stuff? You're putting words, programs on your subconscious that are allowing that behavior to react. Then you react, and then you create this pattern that says that's the way it is. And then you start believing this illusion, and then you reinforce it by hanging around the wrong people, by listening to the wrong things, saying the things to your own self that are influencing you.
That is so true. I mean, I see people right now that are just glued to the TV, the news. I think 24-hour news is the worst thing that ever happened. First of all, it's not news. We know that. But honestly, you are the sum of the 5 people you hang with.
Yes.
And are they supporting or sabotaging your goals? Can we unpack that a little bit?
Most people in life want to pull you down so they don't have to raise their standards and their values. So if they can pull you down, they could say, see, you don't want to take risk in life. Why would you do that? What if it doesn't work? Yeah, but what if it does? It depends who you hang out with and the things you listen to. Why would you get advice, financial advice from somebody broke? Why would you get relationship advice from somebody that can't hold a healthy relationship? Why would you get health advice from somebody that's not healthy? Because we connect with them. And sometimes we'll settle for the connection instead of trying to get the right advice, because then we got to go for it. And if we go for it and it doesn't work, now people are going to judge me. And that's why we go, I'd rather try to do it rather than do it, because that way I could always do it in the future. And so we create these stories in our mind. Hey, now's not the right time to go for this, right, Lee? I think I'm gonna wait till after the holidays. I'm gonna wait till after summer, and then I'm gonna go for it. Nobody lacks motivation. What I love about hypnosis, what I do, is I get people to take action so they get the results they want. I don't motivate anybody. How many people are motivated? So what do they do after the motivation runs out? They go back to their old patterns. Why? because, oh my God, I'm listening to other people. And then they feel guilty. Oh, I invested my time, my money, and my energy, and I told people I'm going to make it. Now I got to create a story, a new story. So I go, that's a pattern of restriction. You develop a belief that what you want isn't possible for you. So you said, if I don't believe I can do it, I haven't done it before, I don't want to feel guilty. Let me tell a story. You know, in January 1st, when I make my new resolution, I'm going for it then. Or I just need this one more information. Or I don't have enough money. No, you create these illusions and stories that aren't even true, so you believe them, so you can act on the behavior that you think you deserve. Everything you have in life is based on what you feel you deserve.
Okay. Now, Mark, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Because I know you MC a lot of events.
Yes.
And you do what's called seeding the audience. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Yes.
What is seeding the audience?
Seeding an audience is allowing them to have the power to know that they can do exactly what they came to that event for. Nobody goes to an event saying, I want to spend my time, my possible money to get more information and not take any actions. Then why do you go? For what? A different result, a better quality. And how many people go to an event, they get more information and they don't act upon it? Well, is that a choice or a reaction? It's a reaction based on the choices we made in our past. And the choices are, who do we hang out with? What do we listen to? And most importantly, Lea, more than anything, is what are we saying to ourselves that are giving us a subconscious program that get us to react a way that we don't want to.
Right.
And that's the thing. People that want to lose weight, for example, keep this simple. I've been big my whole life. How come I can never lose weight? I've been on diets that don't work. What does your brain hear? All these things. So when you get on a diet or want to lose weight, your brain goes, hang on, whoa. You've been big your whole life. We got to keep that truth. I've been on diets that don't work. Got to keep that truth. Wait a second. I can't do this. So what do? It goes into reaction. What if you asked a better question? How do I get down to my ideal weight, enjoy the process, and influence others? Your brain goes, oh, that's easy. Let's just eat healthier. Let's move more. Let's exercise, and let's share what we've done. Now your brain goes into a different pattern. It doesn't hold on to the limiting beliefs. It creates a new pattern. It's a drive. It's a hard drive, like a computer. What you put in is what you get out.
Junk in, junk out.
People put the wrong information.
So, question for you. We know that public speaking is terrifying for most people. What can a new speaker do through you or self-hypnosis to help them work their magic and get through it?
Fear comes from, what if I do something that doesn't work? People are going to judge me. So it has nothing to do. We public speak every day. It's called being on the telephone. It's talking to your children. It's at work, whatever that is. We have this belief that if I get on this stage, what's going to happen? So how do you change that? First of all, you've got to condition your mind and body. See, it's okay to have butterflies. It's like, oh, I'm getting excited. You turn those butterflies and you teach them how to fly in formation. Now you get excited about it. And once somebody starts speaking, boom, the fear goes away. The illusion is that people are going to judge us and reject us. Instead, then we create this pattern in our brain that they're fearful. You've got to condition yourself. Okay. What are you saying? How are you moving your body?
Okay. We are running out of time, but I really want to ask this question, Mark. Okay. And you have been great. What can a speaker do, maybe a new speaker, maybe a speaker who's lost their mojo, what can they do before they go on the stage so they're their very best version and they are just feeling it?
You have to condition your body. You've got to create certain moves so you get out of the thought and you condition your mind and body to be in sync that this is not about you. When you get on that stage, you don't own your thoughts or limitations anymore. You have to over-deliver. You have to do that. So what you do is the moment you grab that mic or hit that stage, boom, you've conditioned yourself that this is all about them now. How do I give so much value? And that's preparation, that's conditioning, that's putting yourself in that peak state every single time.
And now how do we put ourselves in that peak state?
Certain moves, certain music, certain thoughts, see yourself as if it's already done, as I future pace. I'm off stage now. The audience got so much value. This is what I came here for. And I practice and study. I make sure I overstudy because there's always something that your brain's going to figure out what that audience needs. Know your audience first. You've got to know your audience.
And now how can we read our audience as we walk in as a new speaker or even a seasoned speaker? What's a quick way to scan the audience?
First of all, what are they there for? What result do they want? And if you were to wave a wand to go, when you leave here, these are the 1 or 2 things that I got out of this event, and that's what you deliver. You know your audience before you step in there.
That is absolutely amazing. Mark, this has been awesome. Will you come back?
I'm coming back all the time, Lee. You can't get rid of me now. We're together forever.
Well, if you like this segment, I hope that you'll tune in to Speaker Life TV and please hit the like and subscribe button.